Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race 2 of the Culver's Racing Series. This is race 2 of the Culver's Racing Series, live from Slinger Superspeedway in Slinger, Wisconsin. So, how tonight's race is going to go? It's going to be 100%. Yes, it is going to be 100%, 200 laps, 50 miles around the quarter mile here, located in Slinger, Wisconsin. And yeah, let's just take a look at our starting lineup. So, qualifying on the pole today, we have Rodney Smith in the 30, followed by Hunter Jack in the 41. In row 2, we have Fred Jones in the 9, followed by TJ Fisher in the 81. In row 3, we have Neil Richardson in the 99. And then we have Blake Bancroft in the 114 car. In row 4, we have Brian James in the 26 car, and we have Mike Vanderoo in the 11 car. In row 5, we have Billy Hudson in the 00, and we have Eric McLaughlin in the 68. In row 6, we have Mike Dimmitt in the 216, and Paige Rogers in the 88 car. In row 7, we have Sean Grace in the 52, and Danny Mangun in the 83. In row 8, we have Austin Coe in the 28, and Zach Henderson in the 129. Finally, in row 9, we have the 23 of Randy Cook, and finally, Matt Hanshoe in the 12. And now, as we will start the race car up, we will turn this down a bit. Oops. So this thing is in a fluke, and the pace car going down pit road. Such a great sight to see here. Coming out of turn 4, Rodney Smith is going to lead them to green here at Slinger. Now already it looks like they're starting to go double file. Might have seen 3 wide for a second, as this is one of those tracks where cars can really bunch up and go 2, sometimes even 3 wide. But when they do go 3 wide, things go nuts. As already we have the first lead change of the day. Fred Jones in the 9. We made a pass over Rodney Smith for the lead. Rodney Smith currently in second. And they are 3 wide back there. Sean Grace in the middle, Blake Bancroft on the inside, Hunter Jack on the outside. He's trying so hard not to take it 3 wide. Yet he is taking it 3 wide. And as they almost made contact right there. Here on lap 6, it looks like Fred Jones is still your leader, and he is starting to pull away just a little bit from second place. Rodney Smith in second place, I should say. Like I said, Slinger is a small track with tight corners, so you never really know what to expect here. But just great racing. Here we are almost 2% complete already. The lap 10 out of 200. Now lap 11 from the quarter mile. Everything is a little odd right now. There we go. And now the 9 has gotten a lead over second place, and second has a lead by about a second over third. And third, it looks like the main battle right now is the battle for fourth. That's where you really want to be. It looks like we have Brian James and last week's winner Blake Bancroft now fighting for fifth here. As it looks like the 114 is going to try to take it away. The 114 looks like he's trying to make a move right now on the 52, or the 83 I should say, for fourth, but he's got to hold off some other guys behind him. As the 216, that's Mike Dimmitt trying to make a move on the inside for fifth. He will get it. There's the 9. It's currently a battle for third, which could soon turn into a battle for second. Let's take a look at that right now. Riding along on board with the 99. It's from the hood cam. Anyone in the chat, just tell me if it's E-Rake or not. I don't know. Not quite sure. And there is turn 4. Now it looks like the 9 is starting to get into some lap traffic. TJ Fisher in the 81, who I believe was the winner of the Clash a couple weeks ago. And this race was originally scheduled for July 4th, but after some complications, Culver's Racing Series decided to move it to Monday night, and here we are now under the beautiful moonlight in Slinger, Wisconsin. And he's trying to focus. Yes, Fred Jones now has some lap traffic. He's in the 9, battling against Mike Vonderow, who's currently last place in 18th right now. And with such a small track like this, it being a quarter mile, there might be some lap traffic moments where either the leader has nowhere to go or the lap car has nowhere to go. Just be on the lookout for that, as the 11 racing pretty aggressively right now against the 9. Keep in mind the 11 is currently a lap down. And here's the battle here. This battle is currently for 10th between the 28 of Austin Cole and the 12 for Matt Handshoe. But it looks like the 28 will pull away. Now with all that lap traffic, it looks like the 9's lead is starting to get just a little bit slower. As, like we said, 9 currently in lap traffic trying to get past the 81 of TJ Fisher. As The 68, I should say, will get past him. The 68 was behind earlier. But yeah, here comes the 30 of Rodney Smith. He started on the pole, but hasn't really done much since. Now with all the slap traffic, it looks like he's got a second opportunity to take the lead of this race. And here is the pass for the lead. Rodney Smith going to try to make the pass right now. Here on the inside of Fred Jones in the 9. Looks like the 9 might get held up a little bit by lap traffic on the outside. And Rodney Smith in lap 42 takes the lead once again from Slinger. But yeah, like I said earlier, that the lap cars might come in handy, or they might be a distraction. Right now for this 30 car, they are definitely coming in handy. Trying to slow down the 9, but for the 9, they are currently a distraction, as Jones will finally get past Vandero in the 11 and try to take the lead back once again from Rodney Smith, the current leader. And looks like we got a bit of a battle here for 5th between Zach Henderson in the 129 and Paige Rogers in the 88. Technically triple 8, but it's now a battle for 5th has turned into a battle for 6th. And here comes the 52 of Sean Grace. Will he make a move? No. I don't drive these cars, so I wouldn't know. But now, once again, back to the battle of the lead. Looks like the 9 is currently trying to get past Rodney Smith on the inside. Let's see what he does here. Looks like the 9 will get a pretty clean pass against the 30, which will put the 9, for the second time today, back in the lead. As it looks like the 30 is starting to lose a little bit of speed, maybe? Not quite sure about that one. As now we are about 25%. We've got about a quarter of this race done. A quarter mile. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Ah, yes, the beautiful sound of late model engines, especially on this beautiful Monday night here in South Central Wisconsin. As the 9 still has the lead, but he is currently in lap traffic with the 83 almost 3 seconds behind him. At least that's what it says right now. It might be a little different. Does not look. 83 just faster by about 3 1,000ths. And Blake Bancroft currently running in 9th. This was last week's winner at Wisconsin International Raceway. Race 1, after putting on a dominating performance actually had to cancel the race because of the 10-lap rule, which, as a reminder, 10-lap rule is there's only one car on the lead lap, and it stays like that for 10 laps. The leader will be called the race winner, and we will go on from there. So yes, after being the only car on the lead lap, he managed to score the win and get the first ever points paying win, which will put him as the leader here in the Culver's Racing Series. But now let's take a look back at the 9, who, speaking of dominating performances, has led almost half the laps here tonight. Rodney Smith, who is currently back down to 6th at the moment, has led the other, say, 25-ish. As now he is trying to get past Paige Rogers for 5th. It looks like he will do that. Now has to get past Danny Mangun in the 83. And that 30 car, Rodney Smith, he is on a mission right now. As he moves up to 4th. There's the 129 of Zach Henderson. We have not talked about him much today, but he is currently in 3rd. Neil Richardson in 2nd right now. He is also trying to get to the lead, about a 2.5 behind the 9 of Fred Jones, who is still currently your leader, but has some lap traffic up ahead. .41 and the 00 with a battle for 9th right now. Looks like Billy Hudson and the 00 will get the advantage there and take 9th away from Hunter Jack. And now, here's Zach Henderson and the 129. We are currently riding along on board with him as he tries to get to the 99 of Neil Richardson. And it looks like there might have just been a lightning strike. What happened? What happened there with Zach Henderson? Definitely interesting. Does not look like it is raining on the track. But yes, very, very, very weird what just happened. Oops. Spectator right, yeah. Now the 30 will pass Zach Henderson and the 129. He will move up to 3rd, Smith will. Now he is trying to go for the 99 of Neil Richardson. And the 9 in that very nice apple red, I should say. 9 car reminiscent of the Casey Kane days when Casey Kane was in the 9. And as you can tell, it very much looks like one of those cars. As it looks like they are kind of slow on the track. And there is no caution. It looks like they're just kind of slow right now. As there have been almost restrictors put on the cars now, so they will not send it in the corners. The damage levels have also been restricted just a little bit. so last week does not happen again. Now the 9 looks like he's got an advantage of almost 2.5 seconds over the 99 in second, which it looks like the 30 car now will try to get past the 99. He will. This is for second, by the way. About halfway through the race right now. Yes, about 9 of Fred Jones has about a 2.5 second lead here at Slinger. And don't miss a minute, folks. We will go side by side. stuff. And you were currently riding along with Zach Henderson there in the 129, who's currently second and about 3.5 seconds behind your current leader, Fred Jones, in the 9 Dodge. This now looks like only 8 cars remain on the lead lap at the moment. As now Billy Hudson moves to the free pass position. And let's take a look at this pit road for a second. As you can tell, the cars can only go about 2-3 wide, but whoever is in that front stop right there, it looks like it will appear to be the 30 of Rodney Smith. He will probably have one of the hardest pit road exits to get out of, because as you can tell, there's the pace car right there. Well, if it's under caution, it might be an easier pit stop, but it looks like the pit road over there where the mouse is, looks like it is kind of narrow over there. So drivers may need to watch out on both exiting and entering. And while we were talking about pit road, it looks like the 81 has once again become the free pass car. And it looks like he's trying to get back up to the leader. But a lap car being held up by a car that is another lap down. How interesting is that? And I thought they almost spun for a second there. And here is the 30, who, after being in second for most of the race, has dropped down to 8th and is, or 7th, excuse me. Here is the car in 8th, but here is the leader, Fred Jones, in the 9. And the 129, Zach Henderson, trying to make his way back up to the leader. Trying to get past all of these lap cars. He's about 2 seconds behind currently. Drops down to 2 and 18th 100ths of a second, now back to 2.27 seconds. But as long as there are more lapped cars, there will be a better opportunity is now the 30, who was trying to not be a lap down, will take 6th away and might be going for 5th here, trying to pass the 83 of Danny Mungan. It looks like he's trying to get 6th or 5th right now, excuse me, as the 114 is left in the dust and is more or less prey to the 9 car right now. As we are about 3/4 done with the race already. See where second place is. It looks like second place is currently with a steady margin. Now the 30, who is currently in 5th, trying ever so slightly to make his way back up to lead, currently in the top 5. But the 83, 81, and the 83, look at TJ Fisher. Although he's been a lap down, he has always been in position to be the next car to get back on the lead lap, the lucky dog position, or free pass, if you want to call it. But he has always been there, and it looks like he's almost trying to get past the 9. As the 114 trying to get away from the 9, and the 81 trying to get closer to him. Now, here's the battle for 4th between 68 of Eric McLaughlin and the 30 of Rodney Smith. 68 is McLaughlin, and it looks like the 30 almost put the bumper to him. He's going to try to get him on the inside now. And it looks like he will succeed in doing that. Now the 114 he's saying, hey, can I join you guys? And he's trying to get into the action now. Looks like he's going to try to get up to 5th, past the 68 of McLaughlin. As it looks like there might have been a little bit of contact there between the 9 and the 68. Let's take a look back and see what happened. See if there, in fact, was any damage here. We're riding from the helicopter cam. There was no damage, but it did look awfully close. Now, as we go back live, '23 battling with the 11. They are both 2 laps down, but they are still currently fighting for position. The 129, who's in 2nd, still trying to get up to the 9 car. And the 68, who is currently a lap down, trying to get past the 9 car. And speaking of trying to pass, we have TJ Fisher in the 81, currently in 7th, trying to get past the 68 right now for the free pass position. But if by chance some miracle happens and something happens to the 68, and it's a shame that they're both a lap down, because this is a battle that I want to see more for the lead right now. As now the 114 looks like he will go a lap down. As now there are only 4 cars left on the lead lap. About 30 to go. It's Blake Bancroft, last week's winner, in Kaukauna, Wisconsin at WIR, also known as Wisconsin International Raceway. Now Rodney Smith, who was in 2nd for at least half the race earlier, has moved down to 4th and is now currently in the free pass position. As the 129 will... 129 is in 2nd, and he's catching up to the 9 right now, I believe. So now within a second, so this might be an interesting battle for the lead if he can get up there. And it looks like the 129 got in the wall just a little bit there. Heard some kind of crackle almost. And that will slow him down by about a half second. But as long as the 9 still has some lap traffic, Henderson should be fine. Now with about 25 laps to go, only 3 cars are currently left on the lead lap. The main battle for the lead right now between Zach Henderson and the 129 and your current leader of Fred Jones, and then the 99, who soon to go a lap down, hopefully not, but looks like the 9 is on track to catching him before the end of the race. But yeah, that's one part about these smaller tracks. It's much easier to go a lap down compared to your regular 1.5 mile NASCAR track. Most of these tracks are within the quarter mile or 1/3 of a mile range. A couple of the tracks, including Milwaukee, are in the half mile to 1 regular mile range. Of course, Milwaukee will be the finale for this season 200-mile race from the mile itself. But now it looks like the 9 is starting to really pull away from the 129. He is going to try to get past. He's going to try to get past the 99 now. He's currently in third. It's Neil Richardson. Looks like the 9 will get past him with ease. Maybe. Let's see what. Now that leaves the 129 car. The only car on the lead lap besides the leader. Will he be able to catch up to Fred Jones in time? Or will it be smooth sailing for the 9? With about the last 10 laps to go. Currently, oh, my throat is so sore. It's about 12 laps to go at the moment, now 11. Now, there are currently 10 laps to go. It looks like the 129 is getting just a little bit faster here. Is now the 129 trying to get into the 30s draft. Trying to get past him. It looks like he will. And there is the 9. So something must have happened to the 9 there, which put him back within the 2.5 range. Maybe even a little bit closer. Now within about the 1 second range. And if the 129 catch up to the 9, I think we got ourselves a good finish here. Now the 99, who is currently in third, but right now he is in the middle of everything, literally. Because it looks like the 129 is starting to slow back down again. Now with 2 laps to go, Fred Jones, who has absolutely dominated this race, is going to get the white flag. 1 to go here, presented by Culver's from Slinger Super Speedway. Now, the 9 car, the throwback to Bill Elliott, is going to win here at Slinger, second race in the Culver's Racing Series. Awesome. It looks like the 129 of Zach Henderson will get second. 99 of Neil Richardson will get third. 68 over Eric McLaughlin will get fourth. And TJ Fisher in the 81 will get fifth today from Slinger. Thank you for joining us, folks. We will be back next Saturday with race 3. I believe that is in Chilton, Wisconsin. Race 3, Beaver Dam. Another 50-mile race. One third oval. 150 laps, 50 miles. Don't miss it, folks. It's going to be a good one. But at the end of the day, it is going to be Fred Jones taking it home in only the second race of the Culver's Racing Series. Thank you for watching. We will see you in just a few days.